All right, thank you, Tony. Governor Gina Raimondo has joined 13 other governors urging the Trump administration to halt its sweeping changes to the Title X program.
The program allows federal funding to go to family planning programs, including those that provide abortions, like Planned Parenthood.
And the debate over women's reproductive rights was also front and center at the State House tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto has more on a number of proposed bills from lawmakers for both pro-life and pro-choice.
The bills being considered here in Rhode Island includes one that involves minors. Another one involves doctors and penalties for not trying everything they could to save the baby. And a third goes into the type of abortions that are allowed. And the fourth is what brought so many people to testify for hours. A bill proposing whether or not abortions would be allowed at all should anything change at a federal level. The Senate Judiciary Committee hears testimony on 4 bills related to abortion Thursday night.
We, the women of Rhode Island, need you, our elected representatives, to stand up for our right to health and human dignity.
But one bill in particular, the Reproductive Health Care Act, brought several people to the stand.
What this bill does is put what's exactly legal right now into Rhode Island law when we're talking about abortion and access to reproductive health care.
It is not in anyone's place to decide for someone else whether or when they should become a parent.
That life needs to be protected.
Sponsored by Senator Gail Golden, the legislation would prevent the state from restricting a woman from getting an abortion.
If something were to change on the federal level, that would have an effect in Rhode Island.
It's been an ongoing debate between people who are either pro-life or pro-choice, a battle both sides say they will continue fighting.
And the Reproductive Health Care Act solidifies that any decision will remain personal and private.
The unborn child has its own identity. People in this room are saying that we need to have a choice. That baby has to be given a choice.
And the same set of bills were heard over on the House side about a month ago, where they were held for further study. Reporting in Providence, I'm Sheena Lasciuto, Eyewitness News.